Welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton. And today we are going to meet Tamishia Henry, who is working with people who have disabilities to reach their full potential in employment. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Robin, for having me on today.
I looked at what you did and I thought, wow, this is a great thing that you're helping people, but I don't know how you get paid. So explain to us, your business is relatively new,
Yes.
Good Steward in downtown Hampton.
Yes.
How does it work?
Okay. Well, first, if I could tell you just a little bit more about Good Steward and how it all comes together.
Yes, the whole picture.
All right. Well, my husband and I, Howard Henry, we are co-owners with the business. It's about 2 years old, and so we began in the Hampton incubator, and we've had wonderful support with the City of Hampton. Recently, we had a ribbon cutting, and the mayor and vice mayor both attended, which has been great and has connected us with the mayor's committee for the disabled.
Of course,
yes.
What a good fit.
And so the mayor has been very, very supportive and connected us with the assistant city manager, Steve Bond, who's also working with us to connect to various departments, which the big picture is assisting individuals with disabling conditions to gain employment. And the big vision of Good Steward and how we got the name, and our colors, green and gold, if you'll notice. Both my husband and I, we are Norfolk State graduates. And so also when we graduated from Norfolk State, we married a few months after, and our wedding colors were green and gold.
Oh,
and so
wool then, right?
now as we start our business, these are our colors. But the big vision of Good Steward is that we want to teach individuals how to be good stewards of basically what God has provided. And so we're not a faith-based organization, but we're just individuals who have a strong faith. And we really believe that a lot of our calling is to really just imitate Jesus' life as he went out and helped the disabled individuals. That's what we want to do, but particularly in the area of employment. And a lot of times, family members or individuals with disabling conditions aren't aware that there are resources to help them.
Right.
And so you see the commercials, what are you doing, still on the sofa, call here? Well, pretty much that's what we're saying. You know, you don't have to remain at home. There could be a job for you, and that's what we're here to help you with. And we have a program called Ticket to Work, and that's through Social Security. So that's how we get paid. The individuals don't have to worry. Social Security provides the funding for us to provide training as well as to assist them with finding the right job for them. And so if an individual may have a back problem, or maybe it's a mental health with depression, we pretty much help them to understand, okay, what are some of your limitations, and then we really focus on their abilities. And so our focus is not limitations, it's their abilities, and then placing them in a job where they can really shine with their abilities.
So maybe someone who was working in a profession and trained for that profession has an incident, accident, or some condition that keeps them from doing that job. They're getting Social Security, but it doesn't mean they can't work. They just can't do what they used to do.
Exactly.
That is so cool.
And so we're having a workshop in January, an information session for Ticket to Work. And pretty much what Social Security provides is what they call a ticket. You don't actually have to have a ticket.
Right.
But if you're receiving a benefit, a cash benefit through Social Security, SSDI, which is Title II, or SSI.
What do those mean?
Social Security, let's just say, yes.
Okay.
So we'll just say Social Security, people would know if they receive that, then they qualify. They qualify for our program. And so we have an information session in January that they can just show up and get more information. Also, within under Good Steward, what we're creating are companies that providing various resources. And so one of the companies, which is actually a subsidiary company of ours, is called Benefits to Work. Benefits to Work specializes in helping an individual understand how their benefits will be affected when they go back to work. Because that can be, somewhat of a standoff issue. Well, I don't want to work if I'm going to lose my benefits. And it's truly not always the case. A lot of times it's just not the case. And so what we're here to do is at Benefits to Work to help you to understand what happens. And then as you're going through the Ticket to Work program, then we help you create goals, 1 to 5 year goals. Because at first a person may say, well, I just want to work part-time just to see if I can work. And then after they're working, then they may say, well, let me try 25, 30 hours. And after a while, then maybe they feel comfortable trying 40 hours a week. So we let the individuals set their goals, what they feel comfortable with, and then we're here to support them. Another company under our network is called True Life Destinations, which is a mental health skill building company. And they also provide a lot of support as the individual is going back to work. And we are expanding our business network. So if there's a company that is interested and has the same vision, we would like to support individuals with getting back to work, then they're called Good Steward and say, how do we sign up? How can we partner with you with our consulting services? And it can be a transportation company, support employment company, and so forth. So that is another aspect of our business, that we have partners.
So what are the barriers to getting people back to work? I mean, I do think the benefits, first of all, we should understand the benefits they're getting may not really provide for a comfortable lifestyle.
Exactly.
So some incentive for going back is to, have enough money to really survive. But I think they're also then worried about, but am I going to come out ahead, or is it just going to offset? So how do you go through that?
Very good question. I mean, because hopefully your viewers, our viewers who actually have these type of questions, that they've considered going to work but not sure of what is this really going to do. We never want to see anyone worse off. And if you're ever worse off, we want to tell you, you're going to be worse off if you make this decision.
Right.
And this is why Social Security provides this type of support so that individuals can be informed, properly informed, because a lot of times the rumor is you're going to lose your benefits. That is not necessarily the case. We're here to help you to understand the trade-off. And so Social Security wants you to receive more money, because some individuals receive $735 a month, and that is a bit challenging.
Oh my gosh, you can't pay rent on that, really, much less anything else.
Exactly. And so sometimes in our area, we may see people and wonder what their situation is, and they're just trying to survive. And our business is here to pull together the gaps and links in order to meet each individual's needs. And so maybe even as a citizen in Hampton, some of your viewers may feel as though, and I know I have felt, wow, I wonder how I can really be a part of helping some individuals that I may notice in the community that need help. And so we accept volunteers, even private investors that may be interested in saying, I really want to be even more involved to helping in the community. So Good Steward is the place for them in that aspect.
So how did you personally and your husband get to this point where you're able to start this business? I mean, understanding the federal government and Social Security regulations and all the other things that go along, Medicare, Medicaid, food stamp benefits, which is called something else now. But I mean, you had to learn all that.
Yes. It's a journey, and it's very, very complicated. And actually had to go back to school to Cornell University to receive a certification to work in this field with work incentives. And our staff also has this certification as well. But actually, we've been connected with the Department of Aging and Rehabilitative Services. The acronym is DARS, D-A-R-S. A lot of individuals in the community know the agency as that. It's a state agency, and their primary focus is assisting individuals with gaining employment that have disabling conditions. And so we've partnered with them for many years and worked very close with them. And so we're able to, that helps us navigate through the system, as well as our partnership with Social Security.
Okay, so now is this only for people with disabling conditions, or if you're on regular Social Security and realize you're not making ends meet, is there something you can do?
Any type of security, anything that comes from Social Security, so you qualify.
Because I think sometimes people retire and don't realize exactly how much they have or haven't been able to save, or how hard it is to live on that check.
That's a very good question. If you're in retirement age, so the age for the Ticket to Work program is age 18 to 64.
Okay. So only if you've retired early and regret it.
Yes.
That's a hard thing to do.
And you say, well, I think I want to earn a little extra money. Then yes, call us if you have a disabling condition.
Okay.
So another aspect that we're forming partnerships with businesses that are interested in diversifying their workforce, which means that maybe you own a business or you're a hiring manager and you really feel as though, well, I'm interested in hiring individuals with that have disabilities, which is really good as a whole for a company. I know that always stands out to me when I go to a restaurant or somewhere and I notice that they have diversified their staff. That's important to me as a constituent. But also, for a business owner or a hiring manager that has this on their heart, they can contact us. In January, we're also having a workforce development reception for hiring managers and business owners that would like assistance with creating a strategic plan for 2013 in order to helping diversify their workforce.
Well, so a business maybe have a good heart, but even if they don't, are there good business reasons to work with you? Are there benefits to having, people who have been disabled or retrained, or the way you're preparing people? I mean, I know that we want to appeal to their good nature, but is there also that bottom line reason to work with you?
Right. Well, there may be some tax advantages. Some businesses that are 503 have the 503 status, which means they have a federal contract with the government, so they have to hire a certain percentage of employees. So then they may wonder, well, how do I do that? Well, call Good Steward. We are here for your staffing needs. But one of the ways that we're hoping to further work with the city is to understand what type of incentives that they have for local businesses that are interested in taking this venture. I mean, I'm a business owner. I love incentives, but definitely being great-natured and good-hearted is one, and as we go into the new year, many people have goals. Hopefully, that's one of their goals as well. But I agree. There should be some incentives. But I
also think, you screen people and you work with what they can do. And frankly, a business owner, a small business owner, doesn't have time to do all that. So in some ways, you're a part of their HR department that they don't have. Exactly. So it's a helpful thing too.
I appreciate you saying that. You are wonderful at what you do, because with the staffing concept with this population, we are pre-screening the applicants to assure that this is a proper job match. We are providing pre-employment training. We also are providing leadership training after they are hired. And once a business partners with Good Steward for their staffing needs, we then also are providing supervisory advice. So if there's a situation on the job and the supervisor's just not sure what to do, then they have someone to call to get input. So we have a lot of resources, and with our reception, it also is an opportunity for business owners to further
and come learn
us,
more.
Learn more, even about what are some of the laws, but also to state what are some of their situations in their workplace that they feel like they need more support. And so with our diversified staffing under Good Steward, then we're able to assist them with that as well.
Okay, well, thank you so much. This is really interesting. I did not know those resources were out there in the community, and that the job seeker doesn't have to pay, which is a huge, huge benefit.
Great benefit.
Thank you, Tamishia.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching. I hope you've also learned a little bit, and you may know someone who could use these resources, or you may be a business owner thinking, this is a way that I could do good and also benefit my business.